Hello students. Today we will start Unit 4 Entrepreneur Skills. Students, entrepreneurship remains a new concept in terms of how it can be developed, what is needed to practice entrepreneurship, how it can be beneficial for an individual. It is important to understand what defines an entrepreneur. While some qualities and skills are observed in successful entrepreneurs, an entrepreneur has to perform certain functions to form an enterprise. There are some pros and cons involved with choosing the entrepreneur path. There are many myths and fears that deter people from taking the entrepreneur journey. In this chapter, we will look at how entrepreneurship impacts society and has the potential to bring a difference in the mindset and skill set of an individual. Now, let me first of all explain you entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who takes the initiative of starting a business, bears the risk of investing money, manages at all levels, and is responsible for its success or failure. Now, let me explain you with the term entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the act of setting up a business and taking on financial risks in the hope of making a profit. Now, our next topic is entrepreneurship and society. Students, while the concept of entrepreneurship has a fairly wide meaning, it is simply described as starting a business using the resources available to a person. An entrepreneur combines factors in a creative manner in order to generate value and customers and create wealth. Society is described as an aggregate of people living together in a community who associate for various engagements including business. The definitions of the two concepts shows clearly that there is a direct relationship between the two. The beauty of entrepreneurship in a society is that as businesses prosper, the impact the businesses create also increases. It is due to entrepreneurial activity that the society is provided with goods and services. In turn, society provides market for products and services provided by the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship has some positive impact on the society, such as fosters creativity, stimulates innovations and efficiency, creates jobs and employment opportunities, solves the problems of the society, encourages welfare of the society. Society plays a role in boosting entrepreneurship by creates needs and demands, provides raw material, enables financial support, creates a need for education, catalyzes policy formation and reform, facilitates networking, supports infrastructure development. However, entrepreneurship also creates some adverse impact on society sometimes. This happens in the form of environmental degradation, trade imbalance, labor exploitation. Now, let me explain you some common entrepreneurship activities related to society. Includes social entrepreneurship, agriculture entrepreneurship, women entrepreneurship, small scale entrepreneurship. Now, let me explain you these activities one by one. Social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship can be understood as creation of sustainable solutions for social problems that leads to social change by employing entrepreneur mindset, processes and operations. In social entrepreneurship, research is conducted to completely define a specific and core social problem. Many social problems are tackled by social entrepreneurs such as low reach of quality education, health and sanitation, unemployment, child labor. Agriculture entrepreneurship. Agriculture entrepreneurship can be defined as being primarily related to the marketing and production of inputs and products used in agriculture activities. Farmers have benefited the most with risk in agriculture entrepreneurship as it has led to low cost innovations in farming processes. Women entrepreneurship. Women entrepreneurship is the process where women organize all the factors of production, undertake risks and provide employment to others. Government of India has defined women entrepreneurship as an enterprise owned and controlled by a woman having a minimum financial interest of 51% of the capital and giving at least 51% of the employment generated in the enterprise to women. Small scale entrepreneurship. Small scale entrepreneurship refers to starting industries in which manufacturing, trading, providing services, productions are done on a small scale. These businesses serve as the backbone of many developing countries. Now, our next topic is qualities of an entrepreneur. Students, there are various qualities of an entrepreneur. These are hardworking, optimist, independent, energetic, self confident. Now, let me explain these qualities one by one. Hardworking. In order to be a successful, an entrepreneur must be very hardworking. Successful entrepreneurs adapt to the habit of hard work from a very early stage. Optimist. Successful entrepreneurs should have a positive approach to life. They should not be afraid of any adverse situations in business. They should think optimistically about the future of the business. Independent. Successful entrepreneurs like to function at their own will and rules. They dislike being guided by others. They do not prefer working for others and are the masters of their own. Energetic. Entrepreneurs should possess a high level of energy as they have to put in more hard work and time for making their venture a success. Self confident. An entrepreneur should have a strong belief in his or her abilities. He must not divert from his or her decisions too early in case success is delayed. Rather, he must trust his or her competency and hard work. Now, our next topic is functions of an entrepreneur. Dear students, there are main five functions of an entrepreneur. They are decision making, management control, division of income, risk taking and uncertainty bearing, innovation. Now, let me explain these functions one by one. Decision making. The primary task of an entrepreneur is to decide the policy of production. This includes taking vital business decisions related to purchasing and sale of the finished goods and services. He has to determine what to produce, how much to produce, how to produce, where to produce, how to sell, and so on. Management control. The entrepreneur is responsible for the management and control of his business. Therefore, he must possess good management skills and select the right type of people to work with him. Division of income. Another important function is to make necessary arrangements for the division of total income among the different factors of production. Even when the business owner faces a loss in business, he has to pay rent, interest, wages, and other contractual incomes out of the realized sale proceeds. Risk taking and uncertainty bearing. Risk taking is perhaps the most important function of an entrepreneur. Estimating the production is risky, as an entrepreneur is required to produce goods and services foreseeing their future demand. The entrepreneur undertakes two kinds of risks. During production, they are measurable and insecurable risks, uncertainty risks. Measurable and insecurable risks. There are some risks, for example, risk of fire, loss of goods in transit, theft, which can be insured against any damage. These are known as measurable and insecurable risks. Uncertainty risks. Some risks, however, cannot be insured against because their probability cannot be calculated accurately. These are known as uncertainty risks. These types of risks occur due to unknown or unexpected events. It is difficult to predict and control the damage done by these risks. Examples include damage done by natural disaster, new competitors or products, a sudden change in economic policies. Innovation. Another important function of the entrepreneur is to innovate continuously new products, new techniques, discover new markets to get the competitive advantages, to grow and adapt the business according to the demand and current trend. Now our next topic is role of entrepreneurs. Now students, I will explain you the different roles of an entrepreneur. First is coordinating role. An entrepreneur has to coordinate the various factors for production. It involves selection of the best possible combination of factors. Agent's role. Entrepreneurs are perceived as agents of change. They identify the opportunities, establish enterprises, and build up industries which in turn lead to overall development of the economy. Investors' role. Entrepreneurs as investors bring new products or service to the market or improve existing products or services. They act as market leaders. Innovation in the industry results in higher production efficiency, which has led to an increase in employment and income levels. Risk assumption role. A risk is involved in every venture. The economy reward of risk bearing is profit. Entrepreneurs retain some amount of the profits earned and put it back in business. This ultimately leads to the capital formation which is necessary for economy development. Therefore, by assuming risk, entrepreneurs contribute to the economy. Imitating role. In developing nations, entrepreneurs usually imitate or adopt the innovations done by the entrepreneurs of the developed nations. By doing so, they adapt these innovations to the local conditions and hence work towards overcoming the entrepreneurial challenges. Capital formation role. Entrepreneurs enable the formation of capital by mobilizing the idea savings for the purpose of carrying on business. The mobilization of wealth leads to an increase in capital of company and development of assets. This helps in carrying on trade and development of the economy. Balancing role. Entrepreneurs provide for the regional developments by starting small scale industries. India needs the decentralized structures to remove regional imbalances in the economy development. Employment generation role. Employment of business enterprises leads to the generation of employment opportunities as various human resource professionals are needed to run the business effectively. Thus, entrepreneurship leads to the reduction in unemployment levels, which is a known cause for hindrance in the development of the economy. Now, our next topic is Importance of entrepreneurs. Now students, let me explain you the importance of entrepreneurs. First importance is free market evolution. Entrepreneurs are important in a free market because they help the market respond to changing prices and consumer preferences. For example, with the risk in the use of internet, an entrepreneur may see the potential to set up a new home delivery service which uses an app for consumers to buy. Without entrepreneurs, product markets would become static and be slow to changes in new technologies and trends. Efficiency improvements. A successful entrepreneur leads to adapt in an established business and increase their own efficiency. Entrepreneurs can make radical changes and introduce new technologies which significantly move on an industry. Hence, during any major changes in the economy, entrepreneurs adapt and do not have to go out of business. New markets. Entrepreneurs can often redefine the rules of an established industry. They do this by creating new markets for existing products and slightly innovating in small ways to suit the needs of a new target market. New values. An entrepreneur is not just about price and profit. An entrepreneur may be motivated to enter an industry to offer a more ethical product or provide a service to a community. In other situations, entrepreneurs may take a risk and provide a community service such as a voluntary led railway offering steam trains for tourists and locals. Now, our next topic is myths of entrepreneurship. Students, there are many myths about characteristics and traits of entrepreneurs. With the set of activities they perform, entrepreneurs start to be described in a certain way. However, these descriptions and conclusions are made after the entrepreneur is already successful. It might not apply when a person starts from, when a person starts from scratch to move towards entrepreneurship. It might not apply universally to all entrepreneurs. Let us look at some of these myths in detail. Entrepreneurs are born that way. Many people assume that entrepreneur qualities are innate and that only people who have certain natural talents can be entrepreneurs. However, the truth is that almost anyone can become an entrepreneur if they can learn the necessary skills. Entrepreneurs may be extroverts or introverts. They may be big pictures thinkers or more focused on the details of executing an idea. Entrepreneurship is a learned skill, not a natural born ability. All entrepreneurs have great ideas. Some people may not attempt to start their own business because they do not have a unique idea. It is not needed to reinvent the wheel to be an entrepreneur. There is nothing wrong with taking an existing idea and making your own business out of it. The only requirement is a good idea. Even the very best ideas, ones with the potential to disrupt an entire industry, need proper execution to become reality. Ideas are important, but so are planning, talent, leadership, communication, and a host of other factors. Businesses either flourish or fail because the select few startups that skyrocket out of the gate receive the bulk of the media. It is easy to adopt an all or nothing outlook on entrepreneurship, while many ventures make it big and many fail. A lot of businesses are run with patience and strategy with a focus on sustenance and gradual growth. Entrepreneurs take lots of risks. Entrepreneurs take risks. With that said, they do not necessarily take lots of risks or put themselves in high risk situations all the time. Entrepreneurs learn how to take calculated risks. It is all about balancing the risk and rewards. A lot of money is required to start any business, while certain amount of capital is required for take a business off the ground. It varies depending on the business. The key in entrepreneurship is to start with resources available and grow slowly. It is not necessary that one should fare from entrepreneurship due to lack of financial resources. Now, our next topic is entrepreneurship as a career. Students, being an entrepreneur may appear as though an implausible profession to numerous youngsters. A few people are not even aware that having their very own business or independent work can be a choice. Other people who are aware never at any point think about it in their whole lifetime. This is on the grounds of an imperfect perception that we are destined to work for big companies. While there is nothing wrong with working for any organization, it is basic for youngsters to educated that they have two options. They can be job creators or job seekers. Once the awareness of the two career or choices comes in, it is important to understand how taking the route of entrepreneurship benefit an individual. Nurtures development of entrepreneur skills and capabilities. Entrepreneurship cultivates unique skills of and encourages outside the box thinking. Moreover, it creates opportunity, instills confidence, ensures social justice, and stimulates the economy. Entrepreneurship education also provides with the skills and knowledge to come up with business ideas and develop own ventures. They includes learning about core business areas such as finance, sales, marketing, management and accounting, and developing broader ranging skills such as adaptability, effective communication, and confidence. Enables application of an entrepreneur mindset. The advantage of working towards developing an entrepreneur mindset and learning entrepreneur skills over more traditional subjects is that they are not necessarily only relevant to becoming an entrepreneur. The mindset and skills are relevant in any field and are be desirable attributes for being an employee as well. Develops the ability to handle failure and ambiguity. In the Indian culture, since childhood failure is looked upon as something intolerable bad, however, a critical part of learning in the entrepreneur process is to learn from failure. Hence, going through this process helps to learn from mistakes, take failure positively, and stay motivated to work towards achieving the goal. Similarly, just like life is uncertain, business is full of ambiguity while actually finding solutions to deal with ambiguity. One develops certain traits such as risk management, enhances critical thinking and problem solving ability. The ability to think critically and solve problems is essential to succeed in the world of business. The focus of learning is not on these aspects during our school years. Learning entrepreneurship exposes one to numerous opportunities that force one to think critically, analyze all alternatives, and consider possible solutions. Provides early exposure to the real world. Ultimately, working professionally in the real world requires one to collaborate, think creatively, and demonstrate proficiency. In most cases, real life exposure during educational years remains limited. Entrepreneurship practice at an early stage in one's career encourages activities such as going out and interacting with customers, creating tangible concepts and ideas, preparing detailed documents, working with investors, which gives great exposure and knowledge about the trends and needs of the real world and aspires to think about one's career differently. Many students do not even consider that they can try to work on business ideas, take up entrepreneur projects, take the initiative to impact society. Thus, they tend to develop a certain trail of thoughts about their career from graduating high school to college to looking for a job. If entrepreneurship exposure is given at the earlier point when one starts thinking towards building a career, it can help them to think of different career options and exploring what they are actually passionate about leads to creating difference in society. Entrepreneurs not only economically impact society, but they also work on identifying the real needs and problems of people and solving them. Learning entrepreneurship encourages one to find problems that need to be solved, invent a solution for them, and ultimately make the world a better place.